Today, I will bring you a computer installation tutorial for the Mechanic Master C30PRO. The configuration includes the Mat-X, graphics cards up to 420mm in length, 360 water cooling, and ATX. First, disassemble all the components of the chassis casings for easy installation and cable management. Press down and apply force to twist out the screw. C30PRO supports both front and back motherboards. Based on the layout of the motherboard, screw the pillar. After installing the motherboard, insert the motherboard with CPU and water-cooled fasteners into the chassis. Next, plug in the CPU cord, organizing cables. Route the wires behind the power extension cable. You can also fix the wiring to the built-in cable slot of the chassis. Place the wire in the reserved groove. Thread it back onto the front of the computer case. Similarly, threading the motherboard to per pin from the front to the back of the chassis. Organize and thread back to the front from the same position top. Next, install the cold head and cold exhaust. After connecting the wires, place the excess wire on the back. Place the cold exhaust and fix it in place. The fixed position of the cold discharge is for these 2 rows of sunken strip screw holes, fixed with zip ties. Place the wires in the groove. Next, install the rear fan of the chassis. Fixed position for these 2 rows. There is a 2.5-inch hard drive bracket on the back. Unscrew the fixing screws. You can remove it now. Turn the connecting finger of the hard drive towards the bottom of the bracket. Fix the 2.5-inch hard drive with screws inside the screw box. After connecting the wires, install it back to the back of the chassis. Tighten the fixing screws. Insert the wire back into the front of the chassis through this hole at the bottom of the chassis. Thread the switch module wires and other wires of the chassis to the back first. Thread the corresponding holes on the motherboard back to the front for installation. Organize and fix the wires on the back. Next, we'll install the power supply. If the power supply is installed horizontally, you will not able to install the hard drive or memory fan bracket, so we recommend vertical power. You can install the hard drive bracket and memory fan bracket. It will not affect the compatibility of the graphics card either. First, install the power supply onto the power bracket. Pay attention to the bracket facing diagonally towards the power fan surface, facing the back of the power supply. Connect the power extension cable and turn on the switch. The fixed positions of the power supply are these 4 screw holes. A 3.5-inch hard drive can also be installed at the bottom of the chassis. Next, install the hard drive bracket. First, install a 2.5-inch hard drive on the inside of the hard drive bracket. Note that the gold finger of the hard drive is facing towards the opening of the hard drive bracket. Install shock absorber quick mount screws on the 3.5-inch hard drive. Thread the shock absorber quick installation screw through the screw hole. Pull it again, and the hard drive will be installed. Then connect the wires and fix them in place. The fixing positions of the hard drive brackets are these 2 screws. Next, install the memory fan bracket. Pay attention to the direction of the fan's air outlet facing towards the inside of the chassis. The fixed positions of the fan are these 4 rows of strip screw holes. You can choose a 12 or 14 centimeter fan. The fixed positions of the memory fans are these 3 screws. 2 12 centimeters fans can be installed here. Fixed position for these 2 rows of sunken bar screw holes. Finally, install the graphics card and connect the wires. Connect the power supply and perform a power on test. Confirm that the hardware installation is normal. Install the power supply decorative panel. Note that there is also a fixing screw for the hard drive bracket that needs to be tightened here. Finally, reinstall the casing. This ultra-high compatibility portable Matex host is now installed. If you have any further questions, you can leave a comment.